What's up, guys? It is Thursday, the 19th for today's vlog. It's actually going to be nothing to do with bowling. I actually just kind of want to talk about an experience that I've had over the last, what's it been now? 2.5 months, 2 months-ish, something like that. Um, 2 months ago, I decided I wanted to do something about my teeth. And this isn't a paid sponsorship or anything like that, but I just kind of want to, there's probably some people out there who wanted to, want to do the same thing. So I'm going to give you my experience and show you what I did or am in process of doing right now. But I didn't want to go to a dentist and get braces or anything and have something permanent on my teeth. I'm only 37 years old. Like, I'm a little late in my life. I know a lot of people do it later in their life, but I'm 37. I didn't want to go through the process of doing all that. Plus, it's super expensive and it's a lot of upfront, out-of-pocket costs. I didn't really want to put myself through that. So I decided I was going to start looking into like Invisalign type stuff. That's not the company I went with. I actually found a company called Smile Direct Club, this is the case for it. But they popped up. I mean, again, Facebook doing its work. Probably overhear me talking to people about how I want to fix my teeth and stuff. So they popped up on my Facebook ads and all that stuff. So I started clicking on them and checking it out. And the way it works is kind of cool. They send you this case box, where it's filled with all this stuff to make impressions and molds and stuff. So you actually take the clay that they give you and you mix it together yourself and you press it into these trays for your mouth. And once you get them pressed in there, you put them in your mouth and you bite down on them. And you do that twice, 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom, and then you package it back up and you send it away back to the company. And it was probably about 3 or 4 weeks before I got my aligners back. And they send you all of them right up front. It's 3D printing. They do it all apparently right at their shop. And then they take your molds, they analyze them, they put them on this laser scanner thing and analyze how, slight moves, how each aligner has to change to start to gradually press your teeth to a different position. I'm halfway through it now. I'm in the middle of my 7th aligner now, out of 16, so almost halfway through. And I can see a very big noticeable difference already, and I'm only halfway through. Some of my big problem areas were, this front gap, my 2 buck teeth. I had a pretty big gap there, and I wasn't comfortable with it. I didn't like it. I didn't like my smile. I didn't like anything, most of my smiles were kind of like this. I didn't want to show my teeth at all. What, buddy? Okay, I'll make you one here in a minute, okay? Such a sweet boy. And so, anyway, so I went with this company. And the cool thing is like, there's not a lot of upfront. It's still expensive. But it's not like you don't have to spend, $3,000 up front. It's pretty cool. It ends up being, they have financing available, and it ends up being, I think it's like $88 a month. And it does come out to a little over $2,000. In my opinion, well worth it. But it's not, it's just like kind of investing like in car insurance. You're paying $100 or whatever a month in car insurance, something you're never going to use. This is something I'm using. This is something that's going to improve my lifestyle, improve the way I feel about myself. It's been one of those things that's been hindering my personal development, my personal confidence for a while. And it's this alone is starting to make it better. So anyway, so I'm halfway through. So if you guys want to check this out, then go over to Smile Direct Club and check it out, because that's where I went, and I think it was really cool. But if you look, you can see this gap is almost not noticeable anymore. Yeah, these ones down here, my bottom teeth I still got some crookedness down here. One is kind of like overlapping the other, so but it's way better than what it was. But the noticeable difference is that front gap alone is almost gone. You can see so much straighter already. Like, I'm only halfway through. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen when I'm full the way through. Like, and I don't have before pictures. I sent my before pictures to them, so maybe eventually that I can get them back from them. I don't know what happened. I deleted them or something. I'm not really sure why. Probably because I'm like, oh, I don't want to see that, and then just kind of got rid of them. But it was pretty bad. They were pretty bad. These side teeth over here were like way much further back, so there's gaps here. It was pretty bad. Anybody that actually is close to me or knows me, they can attest that, like, dude, keep your mouth shut. It's pretty bad. But now, even right now, if I were to stop everything right now, I think I'd be pretty happy with the way my teeth look, Much better. I know this is really weird. I'm sitting here looking at a camera smiling. Or not smiling, but showing my teeth. But it is much, much better. I'm very happy with the progress so far. Halfway through. I'm excited to see what happens at the end. But if you want to do so, I encourage anybody who has issues with the way their teeth look and stuff, you know, and you're worried about the financial burden of it, look into something like this. I think this is a really good option, and the retainers at the end of it all, it's only 99 bucks to get a retainer if you want to, to make sure they stay and they don't start shifting again, which they will if you don't do something or don't, keep on it. But the retainers are only 99 bucks through these guys. So, I mean, it's so, like, I've heard of people paying $400 or $500 for retainers, and then having to get them replaced, and they lose them and everything. Like, that's crazy to me. So this is a really inexpensive way to do it. It all comes in one big box. All the aligners there. They have you keep the aligners and put them back in the original box. I think they take them back and analyze something. I'm not really sure, but I'm excited for it. Maybe you could be too. But anyway, bowling wise, I don't really have much bowling wise. There's nothing much coming up, but just those reviews are posting today. You're going to see the geek video today on the Bowler X channel, and then there's nothing bowling this weekend for me. I'm taking this weekend off, and I'm going to take the kid camping up to see my mom. But other than that, I got nothing else for you. So I just kind of wanted to chime in on something that's kind of personal to me, something kind of cool that I thought was really neat. On top of, I'm doing a lot of things like going to the gym. For those of you who've paid any attention to my videos from a couple years ago, you can notice I'm down quite a bit of weight. Recently, it's probably a lot of stress that's probably been doing it, but I've been going to the gym and stuff, and trying to gain some confidence in that area too. So I'm trying to get stronger legs, trying to get stronger core, not just for personal confidence, but because it's good for your bowling too. It can give you a little bit of an advantage to have some strength in those areas, a little bit more endurance, a little bit more stability at the foul line as well. So I'm doing that, and I'm actually one of the other issues that I have with myself is my posture. I'm a sloucher. I'm really, like you can even see in this video, I've been sitting like this, and so I've got like a nice little arch on my back. So I ordered a posture thing, and I'm gonna try to bowl with it. Maybe it'll help keep shoulder back and everything, and I'll be able to bowl with it too. But it's one that actually goes across your shoulders and down the middle of your back, that actually pulls your shoulders back and kind of makes you sit up all the time. And the reason that I don't, like, I try to be conscious about, just sitting up and staying, but I get sore. Because my body's not used to that. My back actually gets sore and tight from doing it for too long. And then I have to kind of relax it to get it to feel better again. So that's another thing that I'm working on. So I don't know, bunch of personal stuff here, but maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe it'll push you to try to do some of the same things. Get in the gym, fix your smile. If you don't like your smile, for me, I'm living with, I'm just owning the baldness now. I'm going to work on, you can see this is getting nice and grooming in very nice. I know, very weird. People are going to be like, what are you doing? Why are you talking about your beard? But just personal things, it's some of the things that, as a man, you have to work on yourself, and women too. You have to work on yourself in order to, if you want to be successful in anything, you have to be confident in you have to have confidence in yourself. And maybe that starts with physical appearance and all that. So for me, a few physical appearance things have been hindering me. So, when you walk into a bowling center and, you're not really looking at people and smiling and stuff because you're not sure what people think of you or whatever, I did know that feeling. I don't know that feeling now. I don't really care what people think about me now. I walk in and people may think I'm arrogant when I walk in. Who knows? Yeah, I'll make you one right quick here in a minute. I'm almost done, okay? No. But anyway, so just work on you. Do the things you've got to do to improve your lifestyle, to improve yourself, to make you more confident. And I promise everything will get much, much better. I tell you that right now. What a goofy kid. You're so goofy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Your shirt is dirty. We're going to get you a new shirt. We're going to get you cleaned up. Put your tongue away. What are you doing? Put that thing back in your mouth. Put it back in your mouth. All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll see you guys later. Take care.